show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
This thing on? This thing's working? You think it's working?
It sounds like it's working to me.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to another George Archery podcast. I'm your host, Big John Chandler, and this is where we talk about anything and everything to do with archery in the state of Georgia and Georgia archers, wherever that might be. Let me tell you something. This is like old home week. I have the originator, the co-host of the year, Robbie Surface, is in the house. What's up, Robbie?
What's up, man? Thank you for having me back on. I don't know about co-host of the year.
You're doing fine, brother. You're doing fine. Um, Dude, how is the world treating you? You have been around the world in a day here lately with
It
different stuff.
feels like it. It's been good, man. It's
Definitely
been awesome.
blessed.
I don't know any other way to put it. It's been awesome.
That's awesome. How was your weekend? What'd you do this weekend besides work on bows?
Hey, man, you're jumping in this thing just like we had been doing this every week for the last, what did we get up to, 70 something weeks?
For sure.
Uh, it was good. Let's see, what did I do this weekend? Of course, worked on Saturday.
Worked
Um,
on bows.
Yeah, worked on bows, sold a few bows, and whatever else come along, I don't remember. Some stands, some feeders, I don't know. We sold a bunch of stuff. We was busy, but anyway, then got off Saturday afternoon, and we call him Nugget now. He's got a new nickname, and
Nugget.
Nate. Yeah, we call him Nugget now. Nate and I went to the farm and um, fed up, hung a 2-man Millennium L220 by ourselves. Um, that was quite interesting.
That's a big old stand.
It's a big stand, especially for two people to hang it. But I've got a trick um, on how to do it and make it way easier. Uh,
We'll
Use your
talk.
gimbal like you would hang a deer
Yep.
and a pulley system. Put your uh, saddle sticks up one side of the tree, climb up, hang the pulley, pull the deer stand up, strap it on the backside using your saddle setup, and take it down as you come down, and stand's pretty much all set.
For sure.
And then Sunday we played a little baseball and watched a little baseball and just hung out with Mama and the kids.
I hear you. Well, let's see. I had an uneventful weekend. I didn't do anything except for worked on Saturday, worked on bows, sold bowls, sold deer stands, sold whatever we needed to sell, and we were busy also. And then there were some guys that came in from a couple of shoots that was close by because they canceled them out. So they came in and like shot in the range a little bit, and then so that made it even a few more people. And then on Sunday, I didn't do jack nothing. Sat on my butt, and I went out and had to feed the animals on the deer on Monday because that was my day to go feed animals. But I was been a couple of weeks since I've been out there and put some of them there golden nuggets down.
Sometimes doing nothing is actually
For sure.
like better than doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes. Oh yeah. But that's what we did. But this past weekend we had some shoots. I know you have been out of the circle, so we're gonna run with it. Gainesville Archery Club had their bow hunter warm up, and they ended up with a rainy 70 shooters because it was wet. But some people jumped between the rain showers, and they had 70 shooters. They were happy with 70 with the way the weather was looking. We had the southeastern whitetail warm up that I don't know any, hadn't seen any numbers on, so I hope they had a great turnout. The battle at Big Creek was canceled because there was a flood out. They actually showed up and tried to start that thing, but it was a flood out. So he canceled it and has rescheduled it for September the 7th. And in the rescheduling, he has picked up another $500. So I think he's up to $7,000 or $8,000 prize monies to give away for that event. So that's pretty cool. And then the trad bow benders, John does his shoot every year.
Mm-hmm.
We had him on. I had him on last weekend, and he, last Wednesday for him to talk about it. And well, they was flooded out on Saturday, and he rescheduled for Sunday. So they had a good turnout, good crowd. Show back up on Sunday, and so they had an iron pig instead of an iron buck.
Yeah, I at the farm, I've got a couple deer I've been watching. Both of them are shooters. Both really, really South Georgia good deer. And if you know what a South Georgia good deer is,
Yep.
you get an idea of what I'm talking about. About 5:30 this afternoon, I had a drove of pigs show up.
That's not good.
No, and they have practically been there since about 5:30, so we're going on 3 hours.
You ain't gonna have no food left.
No, I don't. It's gone. I mean, I've gotten pictures every 45 seconds since 5:30, and it's been nothing but pigs. So,
yeah,
if I wasn't so worn out and it wasn't late, and I didn't have to get up in the morning, I'd drive
go
to
into the farm and light them up.
Yeah, I'd go pew them.
I tell you what, they also on Sunday, the Outback Archery range, they ended up with 35 shooters on Sunday. So they had their normal event, and I think it's the last event of the year. But that's what they had going on, dude. I don't care what we talk about now. It's just good to have old Robbie back in the house, man. We don't get the chance to talk either. This was our way of talking more. For the however many episodes we did, even when we was back and forth. And then, life gets in the way sometimes.
Well, somebody chose to, pack up and move.
I'm not going to fault you for that. You know that. That's
the best thing I've ever done. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, things have worked out for you in the long run of things for sure.
Oh yeah.
But,
I need to take time and actually set my stuff back up. The problem is I don't really know where everything's at now that we've bought our house and moved in August.
That's what I was saying. New house, all the boxes.
There's still boxes in the storage room that I don't really know what's in them. Apparently, I ain't missed much because I ain't looking for it.
Except every once in a while, you go, "Where is that? Whatever," and you're like, "I bet it's in one of them boxes." Yeah, that's what happens when you move or pack up. You'll find out that there's a lot of stuff that you don't use, and if you don't unpack it, it don't really matter. So, old Bobby McCannon says hello. Makes a great barbecue. Yeah, I hear you. The pigs make great barbecue. That's for sure.
Yeah, I hate them things, man. I hate them things. I used to. Nate kind of still picks at me. Because when we got the farm, he's like, man, I mentioned, man, we have a pig every now and then, and now it's like
I hope them suckers be gone for good.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'd like to put about 25 pounds of tannerite in a bucket and send them jokers to Jesus.
I hear you. Well, I tell you what, it is what 17 days, whatever it is, 17 days.
17 days out.
16 days and some hours, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of them have gone and come. So we're down to the wire. Is your hunting bow ready?
Mine?
Yeah, yours. Oh.
Nope. It's together.
Yeah.
And I've shot it.
Which bow are you gonna shoot to hunt with this year?
Form 34.
Okay, so let's give us all the specs, man. Give us all the specs,
dude. I'd be lying if I tried to name them all off. I mean, it's
prime
Form 34.
That's right.
71 pounds, I think, is what I got it twisted up to with gas strings on it. Still shooting my Spot Hog triple stack and then 19-10-10 custom configuration that I have run.
Yeah.
The same Shrewd bars that's been on my bow for the last several years. I got some Conquest bars. And the only reason I'm running the Shrewd is because the tan matches.
It just looks pretty.
Yeah, the tan matches. My actual Conquest bars are actually on my wife's boat. She's kind of commandeered them. But pretty much the same setup. I'm still going to run the Mark 203s, even though that they're not still in production.
You got some, shoot them.
I mean, I've shot over 30 animals with them arrows in the last 2 years, and I broke one knock. I've got a buddy of mine here in town that has shot 22 deer with the same arrow. So I'm not changing. Now, granted, don't get me wrong, for everybody that's listening to this, is, man, how do you shoot 22 deer with an arrow that's only been out a couple of years? Or how has he shot over 30 animals with an arrow that's only been out a couple of years?
He's several states, several places.
No, it's all the same state, but a lot of these animals are being shot on depredation tags.
Depredation tags, okay.
And then some of those, I mean, I don't know how many, 3 or 4 of them are pigs, but I've shot a lot of those on depth tags the last couple of years.
Well, my
makes
setup
good for research and development.
Well, my setup is not what it was last year.
Yeah, I've kind of seen bits and pictures or something.
Yeah, I will be running an aluminum AX2 32. So that's the bow I got set up. I have the B3 Lynx pick mount sight on my bow. I have a integrated QAD. I have the Ultra View bars front and back. And I am running the new 5.0 Easton arrow this year. And I actually went up to a 300 spine. And I threw 75 titanium on the nose and 100 grain broadhead, which, you know, what broadhead do you gonna shoot? Because it's the same broadhead you always gonna shoot, right? And
yeah, I'm not changing.
I'm gonna shoot the same broadhead too.
I'm sitting here, and people, you know, I ain't gonna get into it, but you can't shoot a big mechanical and shoot big body deer. Well, 10 foot from me, if that, there's
it doesn't look
210
there
plus
is
pound,
I
40-inch deer that were both shot with that broadhead.
So
I'm not changing.
People can say that, but there are people who's got 4x5 elk, and they shot them with the same broadhead.
Yeah, I'm not changing.
And that's a whole lot bigger animal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, overall. Right?
Yeah, I don't know that I'd recommend shooting that big of a broadhead on an elk, but I can promise
I'm
you
just
on a
telling
Georgia
you,
pine
it's
goat.
happened. It's happened.
Oh yeah.
I have a friend who has a 4x5 with a mega meat. So
yeah, that's the broadhead. Since you said it,
that's the broadhead mega meat.
is
Yep,
the
that's my broadhead too. And I'll tell you this, it is twisted. I put System X strings on the bow, and it's pulling 73 pounds. The arrow is 420 something, 296 feet per second.
did you notice any difference out of the System X versus?
I did it. I tested pre and post to make sure, and I got 4.5 feet per second. So, I mean, what's 4.5 feet per second? It's the same reason you twisted to 72, right? I mean,
I didn't twist. I mean, that's
you know what I
how it
mean?
worked
Just
out.
ended
I don't know
up,
why
you know.
That's how I got it twisted up. I mean, that's just.
But
how it worked
it
out.
just landed there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
just
saying?
landed
But
there.
some people do that, right? They'll put a few twists just to get that little 1, 2, 3 points, feet per second. And when I told somebody that was 96, he said, twist it about 3 times and you can hit the 300 mark. I was like, well, at 83 foot-pounds of kinetic energy, I don't think I need to twist it for 3 more times,
Yeah, I mean, what are you trying to achieve? Another inch in the dirt on
Just
the other side?
dirt on the other side, for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's hunting season. Everybody's getting their bows ready, and I just wanted to go through what you got and what I got. Hoyt bow. It shoots really good and it's really fast. I have not had any problems with it. I can tell you that bow has been shot a lot more by other people than me.
Yeah, that's exactly how mine is.
It's sitting in the range. I got that long two piece, the two attached, the long quiver, the
Hmm.
stretched quiver on it, and everybody picks it up. And Kenneth has been helping us out in the archery shop, and so he walk if he's trying to show somebody something, he just walks over there, picks it up, and draws back and anchors, And it's too long. I mean, it's a little long for him.
I was gonna say it should be long for him.
Yep, but he'll pick it up a billion times and show somebody something because he can, push his arm out because he's trying to figure out anchor points. You know how it is when he's trying to help somebody, make sure you get the nose and the anchor, that kind of thing. But he's picked it up and shot it a bunch more times, and I mean, I don't know how many customers shot that bow. So
But that's what they're for.
that's what it's there for,
That's
100%.
what it's there for.
Yep.
I don't mind it. I mean, it's
I
that's
mean,
yours because
that's-
mine's kind of colorful right now. It's got flow pink strings on it, and it's got a flow green. What is that? Jack bow gear
yep,
sling.
bow gear sling. Yep.
Yeah, and they look at it like, man, that's awfully colorful. You ain't a part of something I need to know about, is it?
You ain't
No.
you ain't running in them flags.
No, that's just the leftover sling that I had from a bow previous that was those color strings, and
Yep.
I'm not changing. I'm not buying another bow sling to match the. But I
For
thought
sure.
about getting some System X strings. I hadn't run any of those yet.
I will say this, and now we got them out the first. I switched bow companies, but I ran System X on my tournament 3D bow, and I went to several tournaments with my 3D bow. That sucker hasn't budged and hasn't fuzzed at all.
Yeah. So, stability wise, do you think you've noticed?
I
the
think it's
difference in
actually
stability?
yes, I do believe it's a step up. I really do, because that 150 shots that peep goes "Whoop," just a little bit. I didn't have that. I mean, not saying that somebody might have it. Everything happens, but the stability on it seemed like it was less. And then, I mean, it ain't moved, ain't budged, and everybody I know that has got them hasn't had a problem with them. Yes, they're expensive, but you get what you pay for sometimes.
Man, there ain't nothing on them on bows of today
No,
that is not more expensive than what it was 5 years ago.
you're.
I
You
mean,
ain't.
who in their right mind would have ever thought 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago that we would have $700 bow sights that was not a target site with a lens and shades
And
and
sell them all the time.
$700 hunting site. Who in the world would have thought it? But here we are.
$800 front bar, back bar, and a mount for a hunting bow.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, when we look, you talk about that. When we talk about budget bows, that's a sub $1,000. We talk about $799, $899. That's the budget bow.
Yeah, I mean, I got some bear stuff that's sub 500, but
Yep.
I
But
mean,
I mean, like I mean, we just run through like the Hoyt has a Torex, right? That's their budget bow. What package is $899, $799, whatever it is. The Ronin, once you throw a basic kit on it, you're right at that same price, $1,000. Right at $1,000 is the budget bow for 90% of the bow company, and that's, dude, I spent less than that for the first bow I ever bought, and
Dude, you
several
telling me?
bows after that.
it's wild.
But it's
But-
crazy. And then like you mentioned Millennium, right? The Millennium price tag. Oh my goodness. What's up, Casey? Easy said, what's up, Robbie? Look at that.
What's up, E? Hey, dude, I'm gonna tell you what.
I know that's a killer right there,
That's
son.
my buddy right
That
there.
boy is awesome.
That
He's
is
awesome as
my
heck.
dude.
Yep,
He
there's no
is.
doubt about it.
100% all boy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bobby said he's working
that's
on
my
his,
buddy.
trying to get his bow put back together, or get it ready to go.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think there's a lot of us that do this on a regular basis. But, better still, trying to get those. Kobe says that the Garmin's $1,000. Yeah, I mean that's just wild to me.
It's
Man.
just crazy to me.
It's
But
just-
what you're talking about is a 3-pin mover sight, or could be a single pin or a 4-pin, but it's $600-700.
Yeah, well, I mean, and the furthermore kind of what we're talking about, I saw a post the other day in regards to buying work trucks
Yeah,
for like your service truck, your
basic white
F-150
F-150
single
or
cab.
yep, with rubber
You used to
mats.
be able to
And,
buy them trucks for $20,000, and now they're 38.
Yep.
I mean, it's just the world we live in now is not the world we lived in 10 years ago.
100%. And then I mean, it don't make a difference if I got a pay raise every year. I feel like I've took a pay cut for the last 2 years because I'm having to pay. Insurance went up, and freaking food prices went up.
Yep.
I probably took a $10,000 pay decrease.
Yeah,
just
we bought
because-
our house in August and found out, I don't know, in July. Casey could probably elaborate on it too because he's in the same county.
Yep.
Um,
The Millens.
our taxes are going up.
Yep. Millens tax went up.
Which I think I've seen some folks from the Walton County area complaining about it too. I mean,
Yep. It's been.
I'm gonna have to get a part-time job for my part-time job.
Yeah.
To pay
Gotta
for
have
my
three
hobbies
full
because
three
my
full
part-time
times
job is
too.
helping pay what my full-time job don't cover.
That's right. You got to have 3 full times, 2 part times, and a maybe sometime, just to be able to cover what you're supposed to cover with 1 full time. And then if you want to do anything extra, oh my God, you might as well just go ahead and work whatever. But yeah, that's what it is. Let me ask you a question. What have you seen interesting? Because we ain't talked. What have you seen interesting in the bow world lately? Something that jumped out at you. I mean, even if it's been, since we've really talked, or you've played with over equipment, and I mean, something that just like surprised you in the archery world, like when you saw it, shot it, touched it, filled it, whatever.
I mean, there's not anything that stands out that's like completely out of the ordinary or didn't see that coming. But don't get me wrong, I love Spot Hog. I love my Spot Hog sites. You cannot build a better quality site.
Yeah.
And I'm a big vertical pin fan, and I don't like being limited to if it's 1 pin, or let's just say a 2-pin vertical or a 3-pin vertical. I do not like the second, third pin being fixed positions.
Yep.
Where
And
they're in the post. That just won't work for me because
And
in
there
my
ain't
arrow
great-
weight, it may come out to 20 and 33 and 45.
There ain't many that make it movable.
So, Spot Hog does that with a triple stack. And I absolutely love that site. But that Excel driver, man, if I wasn't married, dude, that thing's so pretty.
It is pretty.
That thing's
It
so
is.
pretty.
It's lightweight, small, compact. Everything's about where you can reach, touch, feel. I mean, Excel did a great job. The best part about it, and this is what I told Excel when I talked to him, is you got it out. Because when the landslide came out, it was a great site, but it didn't.
But you couldn't get it.
It didn't come out. This site came out. I will say that as far as going through sites, I mean, the Booney is a great site.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've got.
It's the best freaking site that Spot Hog hands down has ever made.
I would not disagree.
Knobs better, cleans better. It's actually a little lighter weight. Everything they did was perfect. In the direction that they needed to go. I just wish they had done it earlier. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know when the perfect or the best time is, but
no, but all right. And then UltraView changed from their slider 1 to slider 2. I will say that the scope housing on the slider 2 pins are so much brighter than this scope housing on the 1. So they went forward. I don't know how much you've touched the dialed stuff.
I've only been able to play with a couple of them. I got a couple customers from up that way that drive down that just got them. I reached out and tried to inquire about becoming a dealer for them, but apparently I guess from talking with Scotty, they're still fairly small from a company standpoint, and they can only fill so many orders.
That's right.
So they're trying to do it in a way of where they
I will.
continue to fill orders.
Yep.
So
What's up, Jody?
I don't know when or if we will be able to become a dealer for them, but if so, I mean, I'd like to because they do make some good looking stuff. Jody Miller, what's up, brother? It's
See
been
there?
a minute,
Look,
hound dog.
there's another one. I will say, we sent paperwork in January.
Don't mind my son walking through the house like he owns it.
He does well, it's sort of his room when he's there, right?
Yeah.
We filled out the paperwork in January and got an email 3 weeks ago that says, "Hey, do you want to order something?" So,
Brent, what's up, buddy?
So, essentially, there's Brent. So that's what I keep throwing those. What's up, buddy? It's good to see you. So yes, they're slowly but surely. And
there's good looking stuff. I mean,
but they changed.
I guess it's the original that I've gotten to play with.
So their new one, the new proof, fixed a lot of the things. I don't know if you ever tried the third axis on the original. Mm-hmm. You had to crank it all the way out to get to that screw. Well, they fixed that. That's one thing that fixed. The build quality felt better. And someday or another, I'll have some in the shop. We didn't order a lot because, when you 3 weeks and then you ask to be ordered something, you ain't want to stack up on nothing right then, It's right. That weird time of year when you don't want to have a whole bunch of others. But yeah, so sights has come a long way. That's been, a lot of changing in the sight market and mounting options, right? So pick mount, bridge lock, and the side mount. And then rest, with the integrated versus the side mount. Things are changing. I just hate that the price is changing as much as it is.
Yeah.
So.
Me too. It's kind of wild. I sat there. I put a bow together the other day for a gentleman out of South Florida, and when I was done, it was $3,400. And it was like, holy smokes, man. I can remember when I was in my 20s, I could have bought 3 bows for that.
Oh, yeah. We were speaking of solo archery, because I know that's where you got your bow from the first time.
Right? I passed the old building, Solo's old building. I passed that building every day leaving the house to go to work and then coming home from work.
Now that you've moved to the new spot.
Yeah, well, I passed it anyway.
Okay.
If I went that way, I could pass it. But the new store, I go that way without it.
Yeah, because it don't
make any sense to go the other way. Yeah, where I'm going. But
for sure.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
That building.
But we were mentioning that and talking about that the other day. It's just how. And
I bought my first Matthews from him. Nate's 21, almost 22.
Yep.
He was not even born yet, I don't think, when I bought it.
What's up, Chris?
Or maybe maybe he had just been born. Maybe he wasn't a couple months old, maybe, when I bought my LX. And it was a year old when I bought it. And, I spent less than $1,000 on the Matthews LX,
sure.
the Vital Bow Gear, sight, the Vital Bow Gear, air arrest and stabilizer, because that's what Sifford always put on them.
Oh, for sure.
And it was, it was $1,000 or less.
And I'll tell you what brought his name up.
Hold on. That gentleman that just joined, Mr. Chris Barber.
Yep.
If we all had money like he does, it would not have anything and everything that we wanted.
Yeah, I hear you. What was funny was I had a gentleman call me today, and he's got a lift, and the cams are bent. And then to hear it was a second-hand bow, He told me, well, if it had been a different brand bow company, I probably could have got the stuff replaced. I was like, well, what are you talking about? And he's like, I said, there's not a bow company out there that gives a second-hand warranty, first of all. And cams are not warranted because more than likely it was a dry fire, right? And he's like, well, and then he threw out a couple of names, and I'm like, there's nobody that has a transferable warranty anymore,
Mm-hmm.
And
Matthews is really the only one doing it on the limbs from the.
but they're
original
only
lifts.
doing it on the limbs on the lift.
Mhm.
Chris, what'd he say? What'd he say to you?
Said he can't keep any continuing to come see me, but that's
Oh
not
yeah,
the case.
he's just forking them out, right? Breaking off another 1,000 for Robbie. No, well, I take that back. Not for Robbie. Robbie's just an employee.
That's a fact.
We're
That's
all
a
just
fact.
squirrels in this world, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, yeah. So now we went over what we
Well, you asked me that question. What
Yeah.
was the one thing that or is there something that
jumped out at me.
jumped out at me? What was something that jumped out at you? And Billy, what's up, brother?
There's old Billy. I ain't seen Billy
Glad
all
that John
day.
finally let me come back on. I mean, I've been
Bless
asking for like 7 or 8 months if I can jump back in, and John
No,
keeps telling
Don't
me
lie. Don't put that
he'll have
lie.
to make a spot
Don't
for me.
don't put that out lie out there. Put that lie. Tell the truth. How many times I send you a message and come on, dog?
And, more times than
100%.
I respond. Before you answer that question, Jody asked, was there any deer on camera for oak in the morning? And actually, in one spot, I had 2, at least I'm speaking for myself, I had 2 in one spot till the pig showed up today. I don't know what that's going to do. And then I've got a local spot that's 5 to 10 miles from the shop that's got a really, really wide 8-point on it that I want to try to hunt.
Look, I'm switching.
But we're 17 days away. A lot can happen in 17
16
days.
and some change.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
16.
this, but let's answer Jody's question. I'm mad at them suckers, so it doesn't make a darn when she walks in front of me, she's gonna get an arrow. And then the next one will walk in front of me, she's gonna get an arrow too. I have a quiver that holds 5, and I'm hoping to sling all of them. I do have a crowd of does on the property, so but
I need to
definitely
whack some does. I thought about busting out the recurve again and seeing if I could kill another one with it.
Chase, it's good to see you, brother. We're
Chase, what's
here.
up, buddy?
Me and Robbie are just catching up on old times, long times, whatever. Look at the old Jonathan, boy. Jonathan's
What's up,
in the
Jonathan?
house. See, welcome back, Robbie. Robbie, do you know what this means, don't you?
Yeah, I need somebody to clone me.
Yep, I know. If it's brown, it's down. Well, I will go a little further to say I'm not going to shoot. I got a little bitty 4-pointer, a little bitty spike, that kind of. I'm not shooting those, but I am going to shoot some does. My freezer is hurting, and like I said earlier in the podcast, I talked about the payday that's been there and feel like a pay cut. I need to put some meat in my freezer. So
Yeah, ours is actually empty. We gave too many away last year.
yep.
Did not take into account to how much of it we were going to eat and wound up running short. I guess we run out probably a couple months ago now, so
Yeah, we
I'm
did
not
the
going to make that
same.
mistake again.
Yeah, we did the same thing too. But you asked me about things that had been upgraded or changed or doing that just sort of, and yes, it's the same old, but I will say that there's a couple of arrows that came out this year that have been pretty popular. The 5.0 from Easton and the HLR from Victory. Because
I
those
got some 5.0s, but I can't get any HLRs.
those arrows have done something different. Does that make sense? Like I went
Created a buzz.
well, yes, but I will tell you this. I have a 340 Axis 4mm with the regular aluminum outsert put on the arrow, fletched the way I fletch them with the wrap I wrap and shoot it. And I got a 5.0, went to a 300 with a 75 grain on the nose, 300 spine. So I went up a spine to get the 500 to break it back. The 75 grain on the nose to break it back down. Put the other on there, and they're within 15 grains of each other.
Well, you just got a lighter GPI, but more tip weight.
Yes, I got a more front of center, but overall GPI is better. So it gets you that
your
option.
GPI is lighter.
Well, yeah,
total
but
arrow weight's about the same, but your GPI is going to be lighter.
Yeah, the GPI is lighter, but the front of center is better.
Mm-hmm.
right? So when I did the calculations on one arrow versus the other arrow, I got more, you
Good to
know.
talk to you, Jody. See you, buddy.
See you, Jody. Peace out. Don't sleep too hard, man. Billy said he ran out in March with that meat. So,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
yeah. So
I've noticed that the 5.0s and HLRs has created a lot of buzz. Like I say, I can't get any HLRs. Everybody's out of stock.
for sure.
I do have the 5.0s. Personally,
Yep.
I will not shoot that arrow. I'm not going to sacrifice GPI to get weight. Maybe I shoot far too many critters and not interested in breaking a bunch of arrows.
Well,
and in order to get a lighter GPI, you've got to cut something somewhere. So it's
you're
going to
right.
be the thickness of the carbon,
But what I
which
did
is going to
was,
affect the durability.
but I went up one spine. Does that
Right.
make sense? So essentially, grains per inch is closer to the same. But
No, you went up one spine,
Yep.
but you also went up in tip weight.
Yes.
But if, in order to keep your total arrow weight the same, you can't go up in GPI and go up in tip weight and your total arrow weight be the same. You had to something had to get changed. So
Yes.
your
You're
GPI
right.
was affected.
Yes. But as far as the overall weight wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. I actually built a set for another guy that we used the regular inserts, whatever, and it was crazy that they weighed the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You
because when you go up in tip weight and you decrease the amount of grains per inch, you're cutting this one and gaining that one.
Oh,
so
for
your
sure.
Overall arrow weight's going. I get that, but
I understand. But
in
it was
order
just
to go lighter
it was just
on the
interesting.
GPI. I mean, yeah, and I get the fad, and I understand the reason why people want the lighter GP or the higher FOC, and I'm certainly not against that by any means. But I don't want to change the
You don't want a
wall
plastic.
thickness, if you will.
Yeah, you don't want a
to do
plastic
that
straw
because-
pushing a freaking boulder around a room. I understand that.
Yeah,
But
I
yes,
shoot
those
far
are
too many critters to break arrows that are $200+ a dozen. Cody says just put a mega meat on it and who cares about their weight. My guy.
No, there's no doubt about it. Mega Meat does its job. I mean, I don't care. I mean, there's people who say this, say that, whatever, and the Mega Meat does its job. There's no doubt about it. Mega Meat does its job. So
does gas bowstrings. There's two bows right there with gas bowstrings on it. By the way, what's up, Cody?
gas does its thing for sure. There's no doubt about it. Like I said, that darn System X has been fire for me, so I ain't had no problems. But
I need to get a set and put
yep
on something. I don't know. I don't know. The next set that I order,
let's not divulge anything, right?
Yeah, I can't.
But I think you'll have a tournament bow next year. I got pictures. Anyway, we'll just leave that alone. So, Robbie, this has freaking been awesome. I need everybody to make sure that you comment. Bring Robbie back. Bring Robbie back. And I know, don't get me wrong, Robbie, I know you're a busy man. I'm not trying to but if we can get this once a month, if we can get this.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do what I'll try. I mean, I've been wanting to do it. I've been missing it.
We've been missing you, brother. Me and you get along so well. We talk about everything. We and we don't hold nothing back. Essentially, if we don't like something, we're gonna tell you. That's like my joke about the aptitude test, right?
I don't know if I do or not.
All right, so
my aptitude's not very high, so I don't have very good.
No, so if we had to give an aptitude test to be a bow hunter in the state of Georgia, me and you would have to have a different job.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And there's no doubt about it, brother. No doubt about it.
The amount of customers that think you can just. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Will says
grab a
Robbie's
bow
the
and
best.
shoot a deer with it. tomorrow.
Show up Friday afternoon or saying, "Hey, I'm going hunting in the morning." No, you ain't. You know.
Will, easy now, Will. Easy. Easy.
uh,
Easy.
you know.
Yeah, it blows my mind. I don't know, maybe watching, so I won't say too much, but the amount of people that think you can just,
There's no
yeah,
doubt.
I'm gonna
I mean,
buy this bow right here and go
these are bow
shoot
hunt.
moose.
These are gun hunters that assume that 3 bolts 3 times, 6 times, get that sight in, you're good to go. I'm not going to knock it. Anyway, so let's go to another a comment. Let's just push past that so we don't get into that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'm not.
Me and you'll get in that rabbit hole deep, boy, and we don't want to get in that rabbit hole deep.
The last thing I need is a bad Google review.
So, for sure. If you don't say poo pew, you can get in trouble anyway on Facebook.
Dude, that pisses me off so bad. Dude, I mean, you can have women running around half naked, and you can do all these other things, but yet you say the word gun or talk about ammo.
Oh yeah.
In a store that is legally following the law, and doing the thing the right way, and yet.
Oh yeah, it's not like you did anything that was out of the way or throwed it,
No, and like
anyway.
our Facebook page, I don't know, it's around 5,000 followers or whatever.
Yep.
We have 2 infractions. If we get a 3rd infraction,
You're out.
Our main form of reaching people.
That's right.
And
so Cody's
the first 2 infractions came from
just a slip of the word.
Well, the last one was like Black Friday sale last year.
Mm-hmm.
I typed all this stuff out on a Microsoft Word document, printed it, and took a picture of it with my phone.
Yep.
And Facebook was able to say, "Oh no, he's got Browning
whatever
Maxis 2 or whatever,"
Yep.
And it's like.
Look, so Cody says October. I had a guy come in the other day, and I was just going to talk about this aptitude test. Guy come in the other day, and he goes, "Man, I put my bow up in October or whatever it is, November, when I picked up the rifle, and I knew the strings needed to be replaced." He said, "Man, can you get them strings fixed for me?" I said, "Yeah, about 7 8 weeks." He's like, "What?" I was like, "You knew it in January. Do you understand that the shop is open January, February, March, and April?"
Well,
no doubt.
Scotty. What he said on TikTok the other day, and I love Scotty to death, and we've both known him for a long time, well before TikTok ever became a thing, or especially a big thing for him.
Yep.
He was doing one of his little skits the other day, and he's, acting like he's talking on the phone, and, "Yeah, yes, sir, I know what time of the year it was. Did you not realize we were open in February?"
That's right.
It's like,
yep.
Exactly.
100%. Chad said, how's the new place location working out for you, brother?
So, John, if you don't know, Chad Bull runs a distribution company, an outdoor product distribution company in Florida. WMS. And Chad was very big for us when we were first getting going. He helped us out with a lot of different product that we couldn't get. Now that we're an MBS member, we don't or probably won't buy as much from him, but I know that he's still there if and when we need him.
Yep.
But thank you, Chad, for asking the new location, which we probably should have mentioned in this podcast before now. We're 40 minutes deep into it.
We definitely will talk about
it. It's working out very well. Yeah, I said I didn't say Alabama.
No, you said Florida.
Florida, yeah, it's Alabama. A couple hours west of me. Anyway, yeah, it's working out really good. I would like to be 400 or 500 foot closer to Highway 82.
I was going to say.
We'll take what we can get.
I was going to say, when you're stuck behind other buildings, that's the part. I watched all of your little videos or whatever, and you keep saying you walk out the door and say, "Look, we're right behind here, so you can find
right
us."
Behind Tokyo. You go get you some Japanese food, come by your boat.
Exactly. So, yeah,
or
so that's awesome. But I'm glad that this working out for you. I know that was a weird situation where
and it's still
thought something was going to change differently.
You're going to move again. It's still not the end all be all final location. The final location will be in and around the lumberyard.
Yep.
It's just a matter of
when
getting the space that we're going to move into ready, and
That
with
building needed
interest
more
rates
work.
where they are and the amount of money that it's going to take to build it out.
That's what I was going to say. That building
There's
needed a
a
little more work than what was figuratively thought to begin
Yeah,
with.
I mean, there's some things that's got to be done that wasn't necessarily foreseen.
Yep.
I mean, when you're talking about $1.5 million project, and none of us around here is sitting on $1.5 million, so
It's in your front
I mean, it's
pocket,
going to
Robbie.
take some
Don't lie.
time. So eventually, the end all be all goal is to be in the same facility as which the lumberyard is in.
For sure.
And it may be as soon as next year. I don't know. That's above my pay grade. I just work there, clean the bathrooms, and do whatever else needs to be done.
Twist on some.
Tie some loops and
Yep.
sell a deer stand every now and then. But
All right. Well,
long term, we will wind up at the lumberyard.
yep, for sure. So let's talk about who's shooting this weekend. 12-2 has a 3D shoot up there. And gosh, I just lost it where they're located. Man, it sucks when your brain don't work sometimes. But 12-2 has their fun shoot going on. Let's see if I can find it.
Should have had show notes.
I do, but it didn't have the where. And I was going to make sure I said it. Darn it. Anyway.
Cody, you still in here? Hartwell. Casey says
Yep,
it's in Hartwell.
that's it. I appreciate it. It was in like up there at Hartwell. So they're doing their shoot this weekend, and so if you ain't got nothing else to do, looks like this the only thing on Saturday or only thing for this weekend, besides college football starting out. So,
it is this weekend, ain't it?
So
might have to close the shop a little early.
you ain't lying. It's rough to get old. That's a fact. And yes, we're in Hartwell. So 12-2 3D shoot in Hartwell, having a good shoot. That's an S3D club that's just up and coming, trying to do some other things, and they're doing their thing for sure. Chad said, thanks for coming in and listening, man. We appreciate it very much. Robbie, so let everybody know what location. Give the address of where you're at now as Shriver Outdoors.
Shiver.
Yep.
Outdoor and Archery is located at 2722 Dawson Road.
Behind Tokyo.
Behind Tokyo.
Yep. So if you need some work done, then you're in that area. Robbie is the man with the plan. He's got a good group of folks down there helping him out. As far as I'm just going to do it now, everybody knows where I'm at, I'm assuming, because Robbie used to be there a few years ago. We're at Ace Archery in Social Circle, Georgia, and we have a great team of folks that will assist you in any way possible to do whatever you need to do. So, but if you heard us talk about this information of who's shooting when, you can find that information at www.georgiaarchery.com. We have a calendar page that you can click on and look at all of this information. If I missed something or it wasn't on the calendar, it's because I didn't see it. I try my best to catch everything, but that doesn't mean I get it. If you want something on the calendar or you want us to talk about something, please send us an email. It's info@georgiaarchery.com. If you want your schedule added to the list, just send it to us. You can follow us, please. Everybody follow, like, share. I need the YouTube channel to bump over that 500 whatever it is mark. I want to get that over 500. Let's just hit the 500 mark. So go over there in the YouTube channel and find us and subscribe. If you're not on other things like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchats, Twitter, even though it says X, and TikToks, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're listening to this on an audio version, please make sure that you follow us and you leave a comment on the episode to tell us that you saw it, liked it, whatever, and on your favorite podcast application. That got all of that done, didn't it?
Yep.
So, Robbie, it's been awesome, dude. I know it's been almost an hour, and we just chilling. But dude, I appreciate you coming on. You saw in the crowd of folks that all kept saying, "Welcome back, Robbie." It's like, "Welcome back, Carter." Um, we hope that he can be back again. I will say that I do have a guest lined up for next week. If Robbie wants to come on, he's more than welcome. But I do have another guest lined up to talk about all that $7,000 of prize money that he has at Big Creek. So JB said he was going to try to make it on next Wednesday to talk about his shoot. And, you know, because we want to cover everybody's stuff. The biggest thing about Georgia Archery is we want to promote the state archery, no matter what it is. If it's S3DA, if it's ASA, if it's local shoots, if it's local clubs, if it's local archery shops. There is a map that I'm working on that has all the ASA clubs listed, so you'll know whose clubs where. There's also a map working on shops. The difference on that is like when Robbie moves, we have to update the addresses. But Sophia, you can still hunt for the right name and the right whatever if I miss it. I'm a one-man band except when Robbie comes in and hangs out with me. So please bear with me when I'm getting things going. We want this to grow. We want archery to grow. We can't do it without you to help us grow. There's some things in the works that we're trying to get going. More videos. Robbie don't know. He's got so many projects in the fire. I don't know how he keeps his darn embers rolling because he's got so many irons in the fire. But I do appreciate you taking your time with me today, Robbie.
I'll do it again, man.
I know you will.
We'll do it again.
Get back into the routine. Well, look, you got that itch. I saw it.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah. Well, once we get through the busy part of the season, then that's a little different, right?
Yeah.
Except you got to make shirt stickers and pictures and
bows and arrows and
stands and feeders and hats and whatever else you got going on in your whatever. Plus, make sure Mama's happy, right?
Oh, that's the number one goal.
Congratulations to her graduating, or moving through to the next step, dude. That's crazy.
December.
That is crazy, as crazy as can be. But man, we appreciate it very much. Thank you. Look, if you have someone teach them how to shoot a bow, it will last them a lifetime. Until next time, I'm Big John.
And I'm Robbie.
We'll see ya.
See y'all. Thank y'all.